This week on the J-Turn, I am in Finland. Finland is a land of forests and seemingly endless countryside. Although it's inhabited by more than 5 million people, more than 1 million of them live in the country's capital and largest city, Helsinki. Helsinki is a busy modern city characterized by its artistry and its world-famous designs, as even the most functional buildings double as monuments to Finland's rich architectural history. But I didn't travel for over 24 hours just to see what has to be the most stunning corner of the continent. I came to drift Bentleys on ice. So I flew from LA to JFK, then JFK to Helsinki, and then a little teeny tiny charter plane from Helsinki to the Arctic Circle. 8 years ago, Bentley began its Power on Ice event, an outrageous excursion where Bentley owners meet with skilled instructors and learn to power slide Bentleys on an enormous frozen lake. The lake is divided into different handling tracks, and the drivers get seat time in a range of Bentley models, including the Continental Supersports, the Continental GT W12, the Continental GT V8, and the Continental Flying Spur Speed. The objective is to learn how to get the best performance from a Bentley in the toughest of natural driving conditions, and to learn how to effectively execute controlled power slides in one of the most exotic locations in the world. My first ice drifting lesson began with Kristian Sohlberg, a Finnish rally driver who scored 3 World Rally Championship points throughout his career. As he demonstrated what it takes to execute a power slide in this environment, it became immediately obvious that drifting on ice is much different than drifting on a high-friction asphalt road surface.
So here you turn in, and when you turn in, come off throttle, and you feel that the car will start to turn, and when you feel it starts to turn, then go on throttle immediately.
Okay.
Always when you turn in, you come off throttle to allow the front to turn.
Okay.
Because if it's not turning and you stay on throttle, we'll go just straight, we'll understeer.
Okay.
And if you turn more with the wheel, nothing will happen.
Okay.
But then initially, everything you do with your steering will happen. So that's why you need to be calm but demanding with steering and accelerate out and control the slide. Exactly. And brake a little bit from the left side and turn in, off throttle, good. Keep turned in and accelerate out a little bit. Easy with steering and accelerate out. Exactly, good.
Ah, all right.
All the action that you do with your steering needs to be quite demanding, so that you really show that I want to go there.
On ice, the car begs to oversteer, and the driver's job is to patiently wait for the back end to lose grip and spin out before gently applying throttle and countersteer to complete the turn.
And small turning only, off throttle, let it turn, accelerate out, control the slide. Yeah, really good. And from the left side again, turning in, off throttle, let it turn, wait for it to turn, now it's turning, accelerate out, and counter steer already. And accelerate really, yeah, good. So you can really accelerate when you feel that we have it under control, then you really can accelerate more. So then we make a nice long slide. Small turning only, counter steer, and keep on driving. Now gas, and counter steer.
Which way?
Oh.
Too much throttle and you'll spin out or find yourself pointed perpendicularly to the course. Too little throttle and you won't make it through the turn.
Yes.
You got confused.
You got a bit confused, yeah.
It's a controlled yet frenzied dance that relies on your awareness of the vehicle's weight transfer, your ability to correctly place the car in the corners, and your overall intuition.
Early, turn in, keep turned in, and accelerate, and control. Good, play with it. Counter steer and accelerate, good. Look at
Holy
this.
shit!
Look at this! Look at this! Left and turn in, off throttle, keep turned in, wait, and accelerate out. And counter steer. Bit left more, good.
Woo!
Yay!
Throughout the day, I had the opportunity to work with different rally drivers, like Mark Higgins, a 3-time British rally champion who served as a stunt driver in the James Bond films Quantum of Solace and Skyfall. I also spent time with Kris Meeke, a professional rally driver and Intercontinental Rally Challenge champion, who recently put a Continental GT Speed through its paces on BBC Top Gear. Each helped me better understand the complexities of ice driving and gave me the chance to see the different ways professional drivers conceptualize this maneuver. While instructors can provide a great deal of information to support your success, there's an intangible element to this that just can't be taught. It's the art of listening to how the car feels, understanding its tendencies, and being able to anticipate its behavior on a surface that offers absolutely no traction. It's a complex skill to say the least, but when performed correctly, drifting on ice is possibly the most exhilarating thrill you will ever experience in your car. Afternoon concluded in the best possible of ways, with hot laps with a Finnish rally star who's a 4-time World Rally champion and modern-day Bentley boy. So you hold the ice speed record. What was your top speed?
In miles, 205.48 miles an hour. But that's measured so that it's average speed, 1 kilometer distance, measured both directions and average speed from that.
Okay.
This car is mainly made for fast speed, but you can also drive quite well on the normal circuits. It's very well balanced car.
Yeah.
It's specially built, you know, for the high speed, but it handles very nicely.
What was modified on this car?
Quite a lot of little details and things.
Okay.
It's based to normal standard Supersport, but quite a lot of details from the rims, tires, transmission, gear changing, engine, stiffer body because of the roll gates. So little things. The bottom normally is flat, but now it's back to the normal car basically. But you can easily modify it back to the speed record car because that's made for the high speed. This car is now modified more or less to standard to use on the twisty track.
Okay. After spending a truly surreal afternoon on the lake, we headed back to the cabins to prepare for our evening outing, which began with a husky safari dog sledding ride. I spent the whole ride wondering if this was really happening, and when we arrived at a reindeer farm, things became even more dreamlike. The reindeer farm was home to the Sami, a distinct culture in Finland with a population between 6,000 and 8,000 people who speak different dialects of the Sami language and who traditionally herd reindeer. There, a man and his daughter taught us about Sami culture and introduced us to their prized president reindeer. This event was one I will never forget. From the majestic beauty of the countryside to the sheer thrill of drifting on ice and doing it in one of the world's most exquisite vehicles, this trip is by far one of the most gratifying and memorable experiences I have ever had. I learned more than I can yet describe. I met so many amazing and talented people and had the best time imaginable. And I did it all in temperatures that averaged 20 degrees below zero.